How's it, guys? It's Linton here from Greenbox Markets. So 2 weeks ago we started the $10,000 trading challenge, and I just want to give you a little update on where we stand and how we are doing so far. So let's open up the MetaTrader 4 platform and have a look at the trading account. So here you can see I'm logged into the $10,000 challenge account, which started on $1,000, and we are currently in 4 positions at the moment. So we're going to run through the analysis on those 4 positions in a few seconds. Here you can see that we are currently sitting on $1,007.92. So not a huge profit in the first 2 weeks in terms of banked closed trades, being up 0.7%. But with all the news that's been in the market lately, and the spikes and volatility that we've seen, I'm quite happy to be in positive territory at the moment. And then obviously if you have a look at our open positions here, you can see that there's approximately another 4% currently open. So if we were to close all our open positions, we'd actually be up a total of 4.9% at the moment, or call it 5% in 2 weeks, which is perfectly on target. I'm hoping to achieve in the region of 10% per month. So if we're sitting on 5% after 2 weeks, that's exactly on par with where we want to be. We can go through the account history quickly, and we can see here that there were a couple of small sort of break-even trades. Those were spikes that went against us after we were in profit on trades and we had profit stops in place. There were 2 trades here that went against us. Our rule being that we do not risk more than 2% of the account per trade. So that being why those 2 particular trades were stopped out. All in all, at the moment, after these 2 weeks, very happy to be in closed profit at the moment, and also to be in very, very nice profitable trades. There you can see we've actually hit the 5% mark. So if you look at equity, it's $1,050, nearly $1,051 at the moment. So really happy with the way things are looking. Let's look at the first pair that we're in, which is the pound yen. You can see I'm on the pound yen chart here at the moment. And our entry was based upon a 3-wave structure which broke, or was, according to our opinion, going to break to the downside. Let me just show you here quickly what I was looking at. So we had this initial impulse here on the left hand side, and thereafter we had this structure form over here, which was 1, 2, and 3 waves. I went short at the top of this wave over here, as you'll recall by my analysis that I sent out, as I was expecting a possible breakout to be at this level over here and the price continuation down from that point. That didn't occur, but you will recall in the analysis I sent out, I also said that it is quite possible we'll see another wave to the upside before we see the break to the downside. And I was quite happy to ride that out. So I initially got into the position over here, and my stop loss was at the top here, where you can see it still is currently. We're going to have to move that down though. So we had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure over there, which then broke to the downside. I just remained in this position over here. I was tempted to enter a second trade over here on the 5th wave, but I didn't do that simply because of risk purposes and because of how we're trading this challenge. So the break to the downside has occurred. We then saw a secondary structure with 1, 2, 3 waves, which also broke to the downside, and then eventually we've actually also seen a smaller setup here of 1, 2, 3 waves as well, and that break to the downside. So I'm quite comfortable to be in this trade at the moment, quite happy with where it's going. Just need to break this level of support here, which I'm quite confident it'll do based on the structures that we're seeing. Take profit is quite a long way down, so going to hold this trade for quite some time, I would imagine, and progressively move my stop loss further and further and further into profit as this price continues down. Let's have a look at what our second currency pairs that we're in here. So the pound CAD, that would be the next trade that we're going to look at, which is also very nicely in the profit at the moment. Okay, so pound CAD was also based on a 3-wave structure which we held. So here we had this 1, 2, 3 wave structure. We entered it over here thinking that it was going to break earlier based on this impulse, which it didn't do. It did the same as the pound yen did, and it basically hovered around that price range for a while. Obviously, it didn't get anywhere near our stop loss level, And we've since then seen additional formations here, 1, 2, 3 waves, which has broken to the downside. And over here we've got basically one wave. So I do expect a second and a third possibly before we see another break to the downside. But another trade that I'm very happy to hold and also have targets quite a long way down here. If we look at the pound CAD, we can see that there's this structure which has broken to the downside, this very important trend line. So I'm actually expecting a move all the way down to sort of this level over here, and you can see that that is where my take profit is. The next position that we need to have a look at is the dollar yen, so USD JPY. Another position that also has worked out very nicely. Initial entry was based on this structure over here. This three-wave structure over here, which broke to the downside, and that was our entry over there. A stop loss was initially up over here. Let me just draw this in for you. So that's 1, 2, 3 waves on this break over here of this structure. That is where we entered, and our initial stop was up at that level. We have moved it further into profit now, and as the price continues down, we'll continue moving our stop loss further and further into profit. Let me just show you more or less where we're looking at this trade going. And we can see this structure over here, 1, 2, 3, and I'm expecting the fourth wave down to the bottom over here before we see what the price does. So you can actually see that my take profit is just above the bottom of the end of this fourth wave over here, which will be quite a nice trade. If we get all the way down there, we're looking at, let me tell you quickly, $48 on a 0.02 position size. So we're looking at nearly 5% of our account in one trade there, really with low risk. So I'm very happy with that, and at the moment this trade is moving nicely in our favor, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to get down to our target area in the next week or so. Then the final position we actually entered today, we're going to have a look at the euro pound, which is hovering around our entry level at the moment. So let's have a look at the euro pound quickly. So if we pull up the euro pound chart, you can quite clearly see over here that we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4 wave structure. A little bit of a different sort of structure setup than what we used to, but it's quite clear and we can see it. And then we've had 1, 2, 3 waves on this structure over here, which has converged at exactly the same point as that structure. So those two lines converging at that point, which gave me quite a strong indication and a nice risk reward that this would be a good entry for a short. And based on this structure, we should see a move all the way back down to this level, and possibly even further based on bigger time frames. You can see here that I've got my take profit in at this level, and if we do break this level over here, form another flag and go, I will enter that trade again for the bigger time frame to the downside. Risk being very small here, again, not risking more than 2% of the account. This high over here would be a good indication as to whether the price will continue up or not, but you can see that our stop loss is pretty close by and it's situated over there. So should the price reverse and hit our stop, I'm okay, and I'll wait for a reversal again and for a setup with another flag before getting into this trade again. So that's the 4 positions that we're currently in. Looking really good, nearly 5% of account open in trades at the moment. As you can see there, it is climbing nicely. So all in all, performance 5.1% in 2 weeks is exactly on target. So we're looking to get to that 10% per month mark this month. Guys, I hope that helps you with the $10,000 challenge and to see how it is that we're putting this together. What you can also do to follow it more closely, if you'd like to, is you can go to our signal, which is on the MQL website. I'm taking you there now. So if you go to the MQL website and you search for this particular signal, the GBM $10,000 challenge, it is named like that. You can see it over there quite clearly. And you can actually follow the trades. You can follow the profit and loss which is going on in the account live, and you can actually also make a decision as to whether or not you wish to link to this over here if you are part of a different broker and not trading through us. So if you are actually trading with us and you would like to have access to these trades in your account, we can actually set that up for you at 0 cost. For the rest of you, this would be $30 per month to link your trading account. Have a look here at the maximum drawdown statistic, guys. On the left here, you can see that the maximum drawdown that we currently have on the $10,000 challenge is actually only 3.15%. So we're nearly 5% up, or over 5% up on open positions on this account, with only a 3.15% drawdown. So we're very, very risk focused with the strategy and also with this challenge. There's other information here that you can see as well, which will be useful to you. Trading history, for example. You can see the description of the challenge, etc. And you can also access our website from there should you wish to open a trading account and get involved with this challenge. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I really hope you put it to use and that you join the challenge with us. I'm looking forward to this challenge running for quite a period of time, as I said before, and I think it's going to show some really, really good results in terms of how you can actually make a lot of money on the forex market with minimal risk. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, feel free to leave comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this video, or any suggestions you may have, or any questions that you may have regarding the challenge or the services that we offer. Remember to subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will be notified of any future content on our channel. Have a great Friday and an awesome start to your weekend. Take care. Cheers.